Hey wealth builders! Today I'm breaking down the mindset shifts that transformed Dan Martell into a multi-millionaire entrepreneur. Let's dive in. If you're new here, welcome to the 12 Ways channel, where we break down real wealth principles from today's most successful entrepreneurs. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on game-changing content like this. Dan's first breakthrough came when he truly understood the value of his time. Most people never calculate what their time is actually worth. Dan suggests a simple formula. Take your desired annual income and divide it by 2,000 working hours in a year. If you want to make $500,000 a year, your time is worth $250 per hour. Now ask yourself, am I spending my time on $250 per hour activities? Dan shares that once he realized this, he immediately stopped. Doing his own laundry, managing his calendar, handling basic customer service, grocery shopping and meal prep, tasks that could be delegated or automated. This isn't about being too good for these tasks. It's about mathematical wealth creation. Every hour spent on a $15 per hour activity is $235 of wealth you're not creating. Dan explains this isn't just for entrepreneurs, even employees should think this way. If you're in a $100,000 job but spending hours on administrative tasks that aren't in your core competency, you're effectively taking a pay cut. If you're still mowing your own lawn while building a company, we need to have a serious talk about your priorities. Dan discovered that his early experiences with money created limiting beliefs that were actively blocking his wealth. Some common wealth-blocking beliefs include: money changes people, for the worse. Rich people are greedy, unethical. I don't deserve to be wealthy. Making money means taking from others. Money is the root of all evil. A misquote Dan points out, it's actually the love of money. Dan's breakthrough came when he realized these were just stories, not facts. Dan suggests a powerful exercise. Write down every negative belief you have about money, wealth, and rich people. Then challenge each one with counterexamples. Your perception creates your reality, Dan explains. This is especially true with money. If you perceive opportunities as scarce, you'll act desperately, and people can sense desperation. If you perceive yourself as valuable, others will too. Dan shared a pivotal moment when he shifted from, "I hope they hire me," to, "Let me see if they're a good fit for my expertise." This subtle shift changed how he showed up in business meetings, negotiations, and relationships. He started asking better questions, speaking with more confidence, and clearly articulating his value. Dan revealed that people don't buy products or services, they buy the story behind them. The middle class sells features and benefits. The wealthy sell transformative stories. Apple doesn't sell phones, they sell the story of being innovative and creative. Tesla doesn't sell cars, they sell the story of being part of the sustainable future. Dan reframed his coaching program from tactical advice to a transformational journey. This shift allowed him to raise prices significantly while delivering more value. What's the story behind what you offer? How does it transform people's identity? That story commands premium pricing. Dan shared a counterintuitive insight. Sometimes achievement itself becomes a limiting belief. The "I'll be happy when I achieve X" mindset creates a never-ending treadmill. Many entrepreneurs achieve their financial goals only to feel empty and immediately set larger ones. Dan candidly shared his own experience reaching his first $1 million milestone, only to feel a surprising emptiness afterward. He realized he had tied his self-worth to this arbitrary number. He describes this as achievement addiction, constantly needing the next win to feel good about yourself. Dan's breakthrough came when he separated his worth from his achievements. He began practicing presence and gratitude for current successes while still driving toward future goals. We're halfway through these transformational principles. These mindset shifts are practical wealth psychology that Dan used to transform his relationship with money. He went from a troubled teen to building and selling multiple tech companies worth millions. Dan shared that wealth creation accelerates when you reframe problems as opportunities for innovation. Where others see obstacles, the wealthy see openings. Dan asks, what problems are my audience experiencing that I can help solve? This shift transforms your offering from nice to have to must-have. Dan shared how a failed startup led him to a new successful business model. The problem became the doorway to the solution. Dan suggests a daily practice. Identify 3 problems and reframe each as an opportunity. After 30 days, this reframing becomes automatic. Dan revealed that his wealth expanded dramatically when he changed his hiring approach. Most entrepreneurs hire for skills and experience. Dan hires for personality traits first: resourcefulness, ownership mentality, positive attitude, solution orientation, growth mindset, emotional intelligence, resilience, and adaptability. Dan shared his unique interview process that tests for these qualities. He deliberately creates obstacles during the interview to see how candidates respond to challenges. Skills can be taught. Character traits are much harder to change. One team member with the right traits can create more value than 3 with just technical skills. Dan revealed that wealth expansion requires trust-based systems. The scarcity mindset creates business processes designed to catch the 2% who might cheat you. The abundance mindset creates processes optimized for the 98% who are honest. Dan shared how this transformed his customer service policies. He implemented a no-questions-asked refund policy that increased customer satisfaction and retention. Examples Dan shared: liberal refund policies that build trust, simplified approval processes, empowering team members to make decisions, focusing on results rather than micromanaging methods, transparent communication even when things go wrong, and creating systems based on trust with verification, not suspicion. Dan's most transformative shift was from scarcity to abundance thinking. Scarcity thinking says, "There's not enough to go around, your win is my loss, I need to protect what I have, the best opportunities are already taken, and if I help others, I might lose my advantage." Abundance thinking says, "There's more than enough for everyone, your success helps my success, generosity creates more for everyone, the best opportunities are yet to be created, and helping others succeed creates allies and opportunities." Dan practices this by freely sharing knowledge and connections, celebrating competitors' successes, creating win-win deals instead of trying to get the better end, looking for ways to expand the pie instead of fighting for a larger slice, and operating with radical generosity. Dan shared a powerful story about connecting 2 potential competitors, which most would consider crazy. The result? Both businesses thrived and later became crucial partners in his ecosystem. He advocates for abundance through a simple daily practice. Each day, make one introduction that helps someone else succeed, with no expectation of return. Dan notes that scarcity thinking stems from our evolutionary biology. We're programmed to hoard resources for survival. Abundance thinking requires conscious effort but yields exponentially greater results. This isn't just feel-good philosophy, it's practical business strategy that attracts opportunities. Dan explained that the questions you habitually ask yourself determine your financial destiny. Limiting questions: how can I afford this? Why is business so hard? What if I fail? Empowering questions: how can I create 10 times more value? Who can help me achieve this faster? Dan starts each morning by asking wealth-attracting questions that direct his focus toward opportunities rather than limitations. The wealthy understand that questions are the operating system of your mind. Change your questions, change your results. One of Dan's most vulnerable admissions was his struggle with receiving. Many entrepreneurs are excellent at giving value but terrible at receiving compensation for it. This shows up as undercharging for services, feeling guilty about profits, uncomfortable with premium pricing, over-delivering to the point of burnout, and difficulty accepting compliments or recognition. Dan traced this back to childhood beliefs about money and worth. He realized that his discomfort with receiving was blocking his ability to serve at a higher level. A mentor told him, "Your discomfort with charging premium prices is actually selfish. You're prioritizing your comfort over the transformation your clients could experience." Dan worked through this by recognizing that receiving is part of the value cycle. When someone pays you fairly for transformation, they're more committed to the results. He developed a practice of consciously receiving compliments, gifts, and compensation with gratitude rather than deflection or discomfort. If you feel weird about charging what you're worth, remember, you're not doing anyone any favors by staying broke. Dan's wealth accelerated when he started making decisions for his future self, not just his present comfort. The middle class makes decisions based on immediate payoff. The wealthy make decisions based on long-term compounding. Dan shared his concept of the game of life, treating financial decisions as moves in a complex game rather than isolated choices. Examples Dan shared: investing in assets that appreciate rather than liabilities that depreciate, creating experiences that build lasting memories and relationships, building systems that generate increasing returns over time, learning skills that compound in value year after year, prioritizing health decisions that maintain energy and clarity, and developing relationships that grow in value over decades. He explained how he evaluates major decisions. Will this matter in 10 minutes, 10 months, or 10 years? This simple framework helps prioritize decisions that have lasting impact. Dan also revealed his 12-hour walk practice, a full day spent walking alone in nature to gain clarity on major life and business decisions. He credits these walks with some of his most profitable insights. When faced with a decision, Dan asks, "Will my future self thank me for this choice?" This simple filter transforms spending into investing, consumption into creation. Dan emphasized that the language you use shapes your financial reality. The words you choose program your subconscious mind and influence your actions. Wealth-repelling language includes, "I can't afford that, that's too expensive. Money doesn't grow on trees, and I'll try to make this work." Wealth-attracting language includes, "How can I afford that? I'm investing in this, not spending on it. Money flows to me through multiple channels, and I'm committed to making this work." Dan practices conscious language by correcting himself whenever he catches wealth-repelling phrases slipping out. He shared how changing just one phrase, from "I can't afford it" to "It's not a priority right now," completely transformed his relationship with spending decisions. Language isn't just communication, it's programming for your financial future. These 12 principles aren't just theories. They're the exact mindset shifts that transformed Dan Martell from someone with limiting money beliefs to a multimillionaire entrepreneur. The journey from scarcity to abundance isn't about tactics or hacks. It's about fundamentally changing your relationship with wealth through valuing your time, overcoming limiting beliefs, shifting your perception, telling transformative stories, reframing problems as opportunities, and making decisions for your future self. Which of these principles resonated most with you? Let me know in the comments below. If you found value in this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that helps you build real, lasting wealth. Remember, your wealth is limited only by your mindset. Until next time, keep building.